I'm Nick Carrigianis. I'm 39 years old. I started boxing just shy of 2 years. I've had one amateur fight, which I lost on points.
I'm so bad.
The journey of boxing began for me just shy of 2 years ago. My good friend Josh Lim, who runs personal training classes, reached out. He reached out at the right time in my life. I was going through a dark time and I needed something to fill a definite void that was in my life at the time. And boxing did that. It's more than just a sport for me, it became a way of life. Boxing for me is a lifestyle. It's turned my life around and I've seen the transformation to many others whose life boxing has turned around. My biggest influences in boxing are definitely by far George Kambosos. George comes from the same background that I do, of Greek heritage, proud Greek heritage at that. The biggest thing about George that I love is his humility, one-on-one, face-to-face, and his flamboyant attitude when in the ring or in front of a camera. There's two sides to George, but still the same person, a beautiful heart, and by far the hardest worker in the room. Josh Lim as well, my trainer, has been a massive influence for me. You know, forever being able to dissect the sport into the way of life. So many lessons in boxing are actually true lessons for life. And Josh is very good at communicating those and sharing those with me. My main goals in boxing is to maintain fitness, to keep fit. I want to be a fit father of three. I want to be a good role model for my kids, to understand that a healthy life is the only way of life. I want to keep having a go at a few amateur fights and participating in other boxing events such as charities. Superhero Fight Night 17 is by far going to be one of the biggest and definitely most emotional. I still remember the news of Dwight Ritchie's passing late last year, and how shocked we all were. It's very sad the way Dwight lost his life, sparring, helping out a mate, preparing for his next fight. Dwight's a father of three, with 3 kids under 10, same as me. So it was an honour to be allowed the opportunity to be able to dedicate this night to Dwight and his family, and obviously whatever proceeds we can raise to dedicate to his kids. So to the right of me, and one of the main reasons why I first got into the ring for the first time is my little nephew Ethan. It started off as a joke when Ethan said, "Uncle Nick, are you prepared to fight on Gairy St. Clair's Superhero Fight Night? He needs a fighter that's close to 40, 80 kilos that's never fought before." And from that I had my first amateur fight, and now it's going to be an absolute honour to be fighting on the same card as my nephew. For me, to be a little bit of a role model for Ethan, although he wipes the floor with me in the ring, yeah, he's everything to me, to show that, you know, whatever you put your mind to, whatever you put your heart to, anything's achievable, and to never give up. Ethan comes off his first amateur fight being a loss. He started probably his first amateur fight a little prematurely, wasn't ready. Now he's put all the effort and hard work into this one. So I'm looking forward to the show that little Ethan, or I should say big Ethan, now is going to put on. So I'm really proud of him.
My name's Ethan Marion. I'm 15 years old and I started boxing, say, about 2 years ago. I'm born here in Sydney, and my weight class is lightweight, which is 62 kilos. So what inspired me to get into boxing was I was getting in trouble at school and my dad introduced boxing to me. So I took it up and I fell in love with the sport ever since. It's given me a lot of discipline and structure, put me in the best shape of my life, and I don't know what I'd do without boxing. My biggest influence is George Kambosos again. He's helped me from the very start. He's introduced me to the sport. He showed me lessons I could never get taught again, and they mean a lot to me. So my goals in boxing are to one day represent Australia in the Olympics and walk away with the gold medal. And whatever happens next, I'll leave in God's hands. This night means a lot to me, you know. Last fight night I didn't get to show what I do best. and this fight night I get the chance to do so. Come in the ring, take care of business. That's my uncle. He's done a lot to me, like preparing for fight night. Even outside of the ring, he's done heaps. He's taught me very good life lessons, and I don't know what I'd do without him. So the reason this all started with a joke. I said to him, Gary's looking for a guy around the age of 40, no fights, 80 kilos. And I said to him, would you want to? He took it up, yeah. He said, yeah, no worries, and he trained his ass off for the fight. And then here we are, next fight night, and we're both on the same card, doing what we do best.
Massive thanks to our families, my wife, my kids, sister, parents. Massive thank you to my trainer Josh, not only for his training, but his lessons, his motivation, his faith. To all the others, workmates, etc., family, friends who are coming already on the event. Everyone that's just the words of encouragement, the cheers of support. Thank you, appreciate it, because without you driving me, I wouldn't be able to do it, so thank you so much.
And yeah, same here. I just want to say thank you to my dad. It brings me, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be training. My family, my uncle, my friends, my trainer George, he showed me a lot, and especially the Superman, Gairy St. Clair. He's brought me into the gym, treated me like family. I just want to say thank you.
So your Gairy St. Clair Superhero Fight Night is not your normal fight night at an RSL. There's no expense spared in terms of the organisation, the atmosphere and the energy of the event. You will not leave disappointed, and know that proceeds will be raised for the Dwight Ritchie family. We've got special guests attending the evening, and every fight is jam-packed with action and excitement. You will be entertained from start to finish. Don't miss out. It's a great night for a great cause.